Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Donpil Singh Takkar. Book I chose is Muscle: Confession of an Unlikely Bodybuilder, written by Samuel Wilson Fusil. As name suggests, it is based on bodybuilders, especially focused on harsh choices made by them to achieve something, ignoring their health. I will discuss about them and how it is turning to be a threat to public health. Sam Fusil, 6 feet 4 inches, young Oxanian, graduated in American literature, son of university professors of English, following footsteps of mom dad, ideal son. But things got changed as he moved back to one of the largest cities in the world, New York. At first, he encountered with pleurisy, followed by pneumonia. Within months, with rasping lungs, he turned into a gaunt with cadaver complexion. But this wasn't his real fear. His real fear was New York. Besides rape, assaults, murders, he felt trapped by teeming populace, dwarfed by skyscrapers, and suffocated by fumes from factories and highways. As Sam mentioned, according to the study, combat soldiers had better chance of surviving World War than New Yorkers surviving New York. Author was looking for a solution. He made girlfriend. He tried extracurriculum activities. He thought of moving to some other place too, or even thought of committing suicide. But suddenly everything changes. His prayers have been answered. He got what he was seeking, a solution, bodybuilding. Though even he wanted to fight his fears for self-defense, for immunity. But as days passed, his goals, his dreams changes. He left the job, left the parents, even left the city. Actually, he encountered with the disease to be a huge, gigantic, to have a natural armor, to be a bodybuilder. He started with proteins, then he started taking amino acids, peptides, steroids, and growth hormones. According to Goffman's principle of symbolic interactionism, the capacity for thought is shaped by social interaction. People are able to modify or alter the meaning and symbols, and they use in action and interaction on the basis of their interpretation of the situation. Sam, to find his biggest fear, New York, and crime in it, start doing bodybuilding and later start taking performance enhancing drugs, that is PIEDs, ignoring the fact that it is one of the cause of the crime. Similarly, Sam's mother and her personal and social experience and interaction, she interpreted that his son quit the job and start taking bodybuilding as his profession as he is trying to punish himself cause of the divorce of his parents, modifying the actual meaning and the reasons behind it. Now, what is bodybuilding? According to Neil Richardson, we all are bodybuilders. We build our body every day. We paint it, tan it, wax or shave our hairs, piercing. Moreover, all of us at some part of life do dieting to lose fat or to tone up. Moreover, and adapt particularly diet measures for being healthy. But harsh reality behind persons fighting in competition or doing weightlifting, having nth number of muscles flexing beneath a paper thin skin. The diet they follow and dietary supplements they use to achieve it, as done by Sam, is shocking. Common bodybuilders say, live fast, die young, be a beautiful cups. They pump, eat, pump, but bodybuilders never explode, they implode. True athletes used to be in their peak health before the event. However, in the case of bodybuilders, it is entirely different. Bodybuilders can't able to walk a mile. They used to be so highly dehydrated that some bodybuilders have to get IV discs before posing for the competition. Reynald Zenvier, US champion in 1988, is one of them. Steven Michalik, winner of Mr. America, Mr. US, and Mr. Universe, while posing, end up on stage with blood. There are some other worst examples too. 23-year-old Andre Horne, died in his brief during the competition. On the other hand, 32-year-old Mohammed Benaziza won the Dutch competition in 1992 but died of heart attack 7 hours after winning it. Not ignoring the fact that the inspiration of Sam Arnold, the Terminator, Mr. Governor, he himself been through heart valve surgery in 1997. These are the examples of the bodybuilders, leaving large number of so-called bodybuilders which in day-to-day life get muscle and tendon injuries, kidney and liver failure due to extreme intake of diet and dietary supplements, as well as tearing of aorta. As per studies, body lifting way of half of their own way are in high risk of having it. There is a change in perspective in last 30 years. There is no stigma attached in the mind regarding a person going to a gym as he or she could want to be a bodybuilder as earlier. Nowadays it is practiced by all ages with different perspectives. Young people choose to have a sexy beast look, and it is usually practiced by middle-aged person to avoid port belly, whereas old-age people go to gym to stay fit and independent. But why people take steroids? Is it good or bad for health? Steroids, as it enhances function and build muscles quickly, and to get better body in quick succession, bodybuilders use it. Besides this, it is also used for elevating mood, helping changing their social and sexual behavior. However, use of steroid is an emerging public threat, as there are certain potential side effects of steroids as acne, jaundice, aggressiveness, heart problems like blood pressure and abnormal heart rhythm. Besides this, it also causes high cholesterol level, permanent liver damage, liver tumor, and diabetes. Besides it, the steroids, particularly in men, causes baldness, infertility, and increased libido and development of breast tissue, whereas women end up having facial hairs, permanent deep voice, effect on the unborn child if taken during pregnancy, problems with periods, and enlarged clitoris. But use of steroids have exponentially risen in Australia. In 2013 and 2014, Australia recorded the highest variants of PIAs, of which 77.4% were steroids and 22.6% were peptides and growth hormones. Anabolic steroids remain one of the most widely used PIAs. And besides bodybuilder, it is even used in various sports and by athletes. 35 footy players and 20 rugby players have been found guilty by anti-doping rule violation panel. The report concluded that some coaches, sport scientists, and sport staff of elite athletes have orchestrated the use of prohibited substances. It is an emerging crime trend which is rapidly becoming a serious threat. Surprisingly, ignoring all the facts, nowadays articles are emphasizing on legalizing steroids even in athletics and sports, as per couple of articles. Why we are so opposed to performance enhancing drugs in sports, why it is time to legalize doping in athletes, etc. I wrap up with asking everyone a very simple question. Are steroids the only option? Aren't they supposed to be banned worldwide, including in bodybuilding, looking at the side effects of them? Thank you.